So I was actually quite happy with the regular Pixel 10 Pro. I mean, it's a good size, great cameras, and I love that ProRes zoom. But after you reviewed the Fold, like you said, I had to give it a go. I mean, why do you think I got the Air, the iPhone Air?
You just want something new.
Novelty. No, it was that, and I thought, hey, I was so happy with the Pixel 10 Pro. It feels like that, and then that someone just added another screen into it, right? And so I thought, great, let's do this. I'm going to become like a productivity machine now with this inner display. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a multitasker in real life. I know you. So what are you doing with the Fold? How was that productivity superpower situation?
I don't know. I imagine myself just to unfold this device, use the inner display, multitask with like 2 apps running side by side and all of that. And I would, read a ton more because reading is good for you.
Yeah, that's classic. I've made that mistake many times before. I've bought many expensive devices thinking, I'm going to read a lot.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Never worked.
No, huh? And I thought I would enjoy at least, if not all of that, the experience of watching videos on a slightly bigger screen because of that inner display. And that bigger keyboard also, right, with that split screen would mean I would pump out scripts and emails like nobody's business. But
I'm guessing all that really didn't work out.
Yeah, no, it did not. Because, none of that actually happened as much as I would have liked.
Yeah.
Because, and before we get into the why, let us just say first, how good of a device the Pixel 10 Pro Fold actually is.
Yeah, it's really well built for sure. The materials, the fit and finish, it feels very well put together.
Yeah.
The gearless hinge is smooth, and despite all the controversy around the dust getting in the hinge and stuff, we think if you're like a normal user and not bending it or doing anything crazy, you should be fine.
Yeah.
That is not to forgive a big brand like Google. They should have taken more care, but in our usage, it's fine.
Especially when you claim IP68.
Yeah. The frosted glass is quite nice, and the camera layout, it's nice. No wobble on the table as well. Let's do a wobble test. Yeah, not bad at all.
Very minimal, yeah.
Samsung.
Yep. On the other end of the spectrum, yeah. So, the display and the general performance of the phone, top notch. I mean, I didn't face any stutters. There were a couple of smaller issues. Now we're getting into it.
Okay.
First of all, it's heavy.
Let me check.
It is heavy because, especially when you fold it, it's a dense device. It is a foldable, you could say, but the Samsung Fold 7 isn't as heavy, and we've tested that one too. This one is also slippery in your hand.
Yeah, it's not it's not grippy, but I don't know about the weight, man. I think you need to work on your hand muscles.
Come on.
Look at these muscles.
On top of that, and I know Samsung had the same issue, and these guys did the same again, is it's just very hard to pry open. You get used to it a little bit, but every time you do fumble a little bit, and then you're like, damn, I wish they just made a little, what do you call it? Like a
divot or something.
Yeah, something. Yeah, to dig your nail into and be able to open it up easier. And also, one thing that I did face was that not all apps were perfectly optimized for the inner display. So there were some hiccups where I needed to close the phone and then use the cover display for it. But these are niche apps. These are smaller apps. For the main ones, I didn't really face any issues, probably because they're optimized for it. And if I'm comparing the Pixel 10 Pro with the Fold, what I also noticed was that the face unlock wasn't as accurate and reliable.
No?
No, the 10 Pro was a lot better for me.
Who uses face unlock on Android phones?
What? You don't?
So insecure.
Yeah, the fingerprint is better, and then the fingerprint implementation on the Fold is on the power button, right?
Power button,
whereas it's under display on the 10 Pro.
Yeah.
Also, another thing, and I raved about this in the review of the Pixel 10 Pro, is I was so happy with the haptic motor.
You said that.
Good amount of oomph.
Yeah.
Now, you feel it on the 10 Pro Fold,
but
it's not as oomphy.
Yeah. The oomphiness is missing. Shouldn't increase the oomphiness.
Yeah, they should, for sure.
Turn it up.
But probably it kills the battery. There's probably not much battery left in that. Yeah, and because it's overall just heavy and slippery, it became the opposite of the productivity machine that I was hoping it would be, right? So I didn't really look forward to using it or picking it up even. And this, where is it? This official Pixel case that we got with it. Yeah, it doesn't help.
It does help with opening it up.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. For the rest, it doesn't add much grip. It adds bulk to the whole thing. Overall, I was just happier using it naked.
Yeah.
The phone, huh?
Yeah,
You're looking at me weird.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
So, but still, I was just always afraid of dropping it.
Yeah.
So I haven't found a good case for it. If you guys know some, let us know. Well, using it for a while, I really noticed the weight too. So when folded, the cover screen is a great size. It doesn't feel any different than the Pixel 10 Pro, right? Like I said, it just felt like it was the same. So you can't really tell, except when you use it folded like that in the same setting that it's in now, and then you use it one-handed, it really weighed down my hand again. So it's that weight.
Did you not were you not bothered by the unevenness of this hinge?
No, I remember you saying this in
Yeah?
your take, but no, not from me. Maybe, yeah. I was not using it as much because it was no.
Maybe hand muscles.
Okay, yeah. There we go again. Okay, cut the B-roll.
Posing. Yeah, no.
And then holding the phone while it was unfolded wasn't too comfortable either. For a short time it was fine, but then the weight and the lack of grip got annoying. So it was always like, okay, how do I hold this thing? How do I keep it? And then the bigger split screen keyboard, right? I thought I would be able to type much easier. And initially it did feel comfortable. And the thing was, it didn't actually allow me to type much faster. It was just a little bit more comfortable because it was spaced out and you're not crammed on a small keyboard.
Are you comfortable typing on this? Yeah, maybe that's
why. Yeah.
Your fingers are more tuned to a smaller screen. And
I think so. There was a bit more stretch I needed on the split keyboard on the Pixel Fold. I can't change the size of my hands, okay?
Exercise, stretchiness, mobility.
All right.
No, I find it much easier to type with open screens,
really?
folds actually, Samsung and the Google. So maybe it's,
Are you faster though? That way?
I think so.
I
think so. Yeah.
Okay. But typing aside, what it was definitely useful for, and what I was opening it up to use was for long emails from you, documents from you that you share with me, and web pages.
Okay.
Stop writing me emails, long emails.
Jeez.
Or someone who's pretending to be you. And just, browsing through web pages was also
for sure
definitely nice. You gotta come in, man.
I did a lot of multitasking. In fact, the multitasking ability of the Pixel 10 Fold Pro wasn't enough for me. I prefer the Samsung with 3 windows and a pop-up and stuff like that. I'm guessing you ain't in
No, I
none of that.
I used it maybe twice. Yeah.
And this can only do 2 screens at once.
I can only do a split screen indeed. Yeah. So, I mean, the last time I used it was I had like Google Maps on one side and I had like a web page for tips on Japan and where to go, and I was like looking it up on maps and adding it. So it was kind of cool, but I mean that was kind of it. So yeah, rather than multitasking tips, if you have Japan trip tips, let me know. So yeah, I don't know. So I guess you're just more
tuned to
it, used to it.
Yeah.
I guess you. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used 2 generations of the Z Fold, so I think maybe I got.
What do you put up on those screens?
Well, generally it's a messaging app.
Yeah.
And it's some content. So it's I'm messaging someone. It's usually you.
Threads.
And no. It's usually Chrome or browser or something like that. Yeah. So stuff like that.
Maybe like what you said. I'm not a
YouTube.
multitasking person. Like I like one thing at a time, and I'm very like. So then doing multiple things is too chaotic for me. That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it got me thinking. I was like, okay, the Pixel 10 Pro, $1,000, 10 Pro Fold, $1,800, right? $800 difference. Am I getting additional value worth $800 in a Fold?
Before we go to the conclusion, disclosure: Google did send out these devices to us, so thanks to them. But this is not sponsored. These are our own views, as you can imagine. But a big thanks to our lovely tested tier members here.
And a very big thanks to our highest tier on the Fuckman tier. Thank you, Paula, Rachel, and Rad's Panda. So.
Yeah. So.
I think the title kind of gave it away.
Yeah, not switching.
I'm not switching. Am I getting additional value worth $800 in a Fold? I was.
Yeah, really? Okay.
But like 20% of the time.
Okay.
So, for the rest of the 80%, it just felt like a chore to lug around this chunky device with me and then trying to baby it and not make sure that it falls and all of that.
Yeah.
So it just, for me, wasn't adding up. There's value add for sure, just not for me. I think the weight and the fact that I wasn't using the inner display as much.
You used the Z Fold 7 for a while?
Very briefly. Very briefly.
Would you prefer that to this?
Yeah.
It's the weight and
also the front screen is thinner, so it's much easier one-handed, and it's lighter also as a device. Yeah.
All right.
I'm very happy to go back to the 10 Pro. That's for sure.
Nice. Okay, you want to check out my Pixel 10 Pro experience? Then click here.
And if you want to see my experience after 2 months of using the iPhone Air, click up here.
Do it.
Do it.